This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
Every secret revealed, every mystery solved, every fate decided. The culmination of one man's vision. The final episode.
Game's over.
Gene Roddenberry's Earth Final Conflict.
The Commonwealth starship Andromeda Ascendant is betrayed by its allies, the Nietzscheans.
It's a trap.
Captain Dylan Hunt and his crew battle, but in the face of destruction, Hunt orders his crew to abandon ship and attempts to hide his starship in a black hole. He is attacked by his Nietzschean first officer, but as they fight, the Andromeda is frozen in time. 300 years later, the salvage ship Eureka Morrow, under Captain Becca Valentine, locates the Andromeda and tows it free from the black hole. The now revived Captain Dylan Hunt, accompanied only by the ship's artificial intelligence, Andromeda, must battle once again to save his ship.
I'll take it from here.
One crew have vowed to drive back the night and rekindle the light of civilization. On the starship Andromeda, hope lives again.
Oh my word. We're talking about two Gene Roddenberry inspired space operas. One of them you could just call a sci-fi opera, but same difference. This was weird, dude. Like, they were always syndicated in just the most bizarre places, like PAX before it became Ion TV, which is a NBC Universal property, would syndicate a lot of shows from Canada and internationally, like Da Vinci's Inquest, and this was one of them, Earth Final Conflict.
I remember that show. Gee.
Yeah.
I remember PAX TV too.
Yeah, and I was always confusing at first. I was like, where'd PAX go? Oh, Ion is now PAX. Got it. And Andromeda, I would see circa 2002, tons of ads for it on the WB before it became the CW, and then it just got transferred to Sci-Fi Channel for like the rest of its syndication.
Yeah.
Occasionally it pops up on some other stuff, but not often.
Sure.
So as people had probably figured out, you know, it was unused stuff, much like Genesis 2 and Planet Earth, just these unsold TV pilots that were later just, you know, syndicated TV movies that Roddenberry was developing. You know, they reused some of the same character names and what have you. And you can stream a lot of them often on Tubi or Plex, and probably even find some of them on YouTube. It's really is very easy to find. They're all on DVD, both 5 seasons. Directors such as David Winning, who's helmed a bunch of Canadian stuff, including Sci-Fi Channel movies and the show Van Helsing.
Oh god.
Andromeda, I'm going to do my best to not get too political. This is before we found out what a psycho Kevin Sorbo was, but it was just interesting how that had Robert Hewitt Wolf from Deep Space Nine in the showrunner seat. And I recall it being kind of the better of the two growing up, and I was kind of disappointed by both these on this revisit, but Earth Final Conflict, I can kind of there's some winners in there because it kind of develops a Outer Limits kind of approach with Babylon 5 type makeup and dream sequences. While I don't know what it is about Andromeda. It used to be kind of fun, laid back, kind of lazy 2 a.m. kind of stuff. Now it just kind of, the electronic music is just blaring way too over the top for me.
Yeah, that.
So the battle scenes. But it is funny how Lexa Doig was on that. Then she came, she plays Andromeda. And then she comes on, she and Lisa Ryder come film Jason X, which she revisited recently. Then Lexa gets to be the new Doctor on the final seasons of Stargate, and as well as one of the freedom fighters on Continuum. So I mean, there's a lot of people who definitely probably get some fan mail and probably still do conventions for these shows.
Yeah, probably.
So to applaud Andromeda before we get on to Earth, I mean, I think just the slipstream concept of just exceeding the speed of light traveling throughout the galaxy was very intriguing. The effects were competent. They had some good guest stars like Michael Ironside and Tony Todd, and even Christopher Judge. Tilt from Stargate. Yeah. Dr. Jackson himself was even on there a few different times playing a space pirate.
Well, that makes sense because that was the same time frame SG-1 was filming.
He and Lexa tied the knot, and the rest was history. But I can still watch parts of it. It's one of those. It's just dated, and I think. But it wasn't. Both these shows were in the right place at the right time, I think, and just. Yeah. But Earth, I mean, this is definitely where I've seen actors like Kevin Kleiner and Lenny Parker and Lisa Howard. These are other Canadian actors who you look them up and you're like, oh, I've seen him on that soap. I've seen him on Forever Night.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, but not just Canadian stuff either. You know, like just
they do American things too.
Like Lisa, you know, she played Annie on the Highlander show, and she's done other stuff too. But I think what works about them is just, I mean, you said it better than me when just even talking about it. It was like there's way more build up of an overall plot structure on this.
It definitely is. Earth's final conflict has much more depth to it.
It's kind of more like X-Files at times, FBI agents, Alien Nation, just that whole, hey, nothing can be safe.
True, and
Fox actually wanted to buy this at one point, and Roddenberry's busy schedule prevented it. So, yeah,
and
it's all good.
They came up with the quote, there are no heroes and villains, and there's hidden agendas.
It did have kind of that. Everyone is kind of an anti-hero. No one is safe.
Well, no, that was the quote from the series. That's the one quote I love the most from it.
True. I'm overthinking this. But yeah, the Talons, who they refer to them as the companions, and they
Talons.
It reminds me of kind of okay, Mister.
Well, no, that's how they pronounce it.
Pronouncing are hard.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You're not a real fan.
I'm gonna put you in the feels, man.
Aggressively adjust glasses continuously to improve my authority.
You sound like the angry video game nerd. The whole just kind of overseeing definitely reminds me of the Watchers from Highlander, but like if they were to keep everybody in line in a good way. And I always dig stuff like that. Just it's almost kind of like what Minority Report does, the pre-crime unit, just the guys who are there before the authorities are called in, before the shit hits the fan, before it all goes to shit.
It's so rude. Augur was my favorite character on it.
Yeah, she did good.
Yeah. I just love the intricacy of that series. Like, it was so deep. And then the last season,
And I mean, when they're in Amish territory in season 1, just showing how people are already segregated as it is in their different communities, so it's hard to even find an alien perp. You know?
Yeah, like the last 2 seasons they fell off. I remember.
Yeah, those were definitely slower. And season 3, I think, had better visuals and more engaging stuff, and they kind of drop it in season 4. I'm like, well, what the hell? Did they get a different writer? What's going on here?
They switched focus on the alien girl. I can't remember her name, but it was focused on her and her companion for like the last 2 seasons, and I'm like, really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right, but I was like, damn.
Apparently, WGN used to show reruns of this too, but I don't really.
Oh yeah, that's right, WGN. Love that network.
That must have been later on, like second run, I guess. I don't know. Because 2002, it was definitely still PAX. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of the start of the whole craze where Universal and other networks are just trying to find just something that, you know,
their niche.
It's a time filler, but easy to follow. Can't say anything got killed before its time. I think they, but like you say, I definitely was lost by the end of the season. It's like, well, okay, so the galaxy's in peril. What are they doing now? They're mutating stuff. Yeah, I lost it. Season 1 was pretty slow, but season 2 and 3 definitely seemed to be kind of just that. Whoa, what's happening? You know, am I watching the Twilight Zone? No, but pretty close.
Well, every season 1 has always been slow because they're introducing characters, the settings.
I usually am pretty kind to the first seasons of any earlier show because they get you with the pilot, and then there's some hit and miss ones, but ultimately, if you binge them, you get a better focus versus a day-to-day trying to struggle to find interest. This was one of those where I think it's better to watch it during the day versus at night, because at night you're just not as focused. Yeah, the aliens will come out at night. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think it's laying a lot of clues and everything, and you got to be really focused if you want to get any entertainment out of any of these shows.
That's true.
So Andromeda, I would say, take more as just escapism, but you're going to have to seriously just look past some of the just overacting and some trashy film sets. There are some, and I try to give it a benefit of the doubt. I could not do that better, so I'm just like, hey, B5 did it better in terms of just, they used an actual closed down like Bed Bath and Beyond kind of place and made everything look very militaristic or
cut corners with everything.
Yeah, it's just mystical. Yeah, and
I'm eating my rations. They're really Nutrient bars with lime green duct tape over the label. I saw that and I was like, I texted Kaczynski. I was like, yeah, you cutting corners with that shit. I like it.
Sure, we're still going to have that in the future. Sure.
It's a good ration bar with lime green duct tape on it.
Apples. So that's what this show needed more of. It needed more cereal bars.
I miss Nutrigrain.
I still get them once in a while. Still good.
I haven't had them in years, but they're like so tiny. It's just like one bite, they're gone.
That's why you get a pack of them.
It's still not.
Um,
I need like a fucking sandwich of them.
okay. I'm spacing Oreo out. So who is your favorite character of Final Conflict?
Augur.
Augur.
Augur and
Richard Shove, Lou's hacker for the Resistance, the Jamaican Canadian guy. Yeah. He had some cool Morpheus from Matrix shades.
yeah.
Nah, he was cool. Very reserved. I can't say on Earth anyone gave a bad performance. And so that is the main unfortunate thing, because Andromeda, everyone remembered all the space battles and Matrix type uniforms, but again, like I say, it's very 2000s. Like once 2002 ended, everyone started getting more picky, saying stop ripping off, stop having music play real loudly with slow motion fight scenes. We're past that. Yeah, it's like, what is this? Is this a cop show? Stop it. Play that if it's a cop show. Don't play on this.
They're falling down the stairs.
Like, did I accidentally switch to NYPD Blue or ER? What's going on? So Richard Chauvelin, did you know he was the El Camino guy in Four Brothers?
Nope.
He also was a minor role in Narc with Ray Liotta and Jason Patrick. That makes sense. It's an excellent movie. They filmed part of that in Canada, so he's got a lot of interesting credits, and he's still working. So good on him.
That's another one with good lighting too.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the dark lighting on that is absolutely.
Well, I just miss when they tried to replicate it. Much like Homicide, they made it look like it was on an actual, for lack of a better word, like they made it look like it was in an actual like home video kind of look. It wasn't, but it looked like it. Yeah.
That's right.
So and unfortunately, I think most people saw that and they said, "Oh, I'm going to get an actual video camera." I'm like, "Well, no. Make it look like it's a home video. That means mess with the focus, mess with the lighting, stage this, deliberately make it look shaky without actually shaking." And it's like they just said, "No, I'm going to just pick it up and replicate it." I'm like, no. So I kind of feel that way with some people who have tried to do their own space operas. Like, okay, dude, you are worrying way too much about the effects. You need to be worried about the film sets. If it looks like someone's backyard, they're gonna just rip you a new one because they don't buy it. I wouldn't buy it.
Another planet.
Get an abandoned factory and just get a set dresser, plan this out, have a vision instead of just, I'm going to copy what I love.
I'm exploring this wild area.
I'm exploring your ass.
Get out of the shot, piece of shit.
Get out of the shot. Get out of the shot.
Daddy said a bad word.
I can't say anyone invited their kid to work, so that was good.
Well, that's good, man.
I didn't see anyone here. It was related to someone else. Kudos to Majel Barrett doing some of her final live action acting as Bellman, the Doctor, and later playing a CVI expert and resistance agent. She's,
I know.
Yeah. For those who don't know, she has left the sense, but she was, married to Gene Roddenberry, and aside from having a huge family, she was often the voice of the computers in most of the other shows.
Yeah, definitely.
In addition to playing Troy's nympho mom. But
I always loved that shit.
God. Some of those were fun, but others have not dated well. I'll just say that. It's just like, Christ. How, anytime she comes on this show, no one's getting anything fucking done.
Charlie.
Oh man. But I think these show you needed something like this, otherwise if people weren't trying to make Stargate was the most successful of the Canadian imports. There was First Wave also on Sci-Fi, but
Oh yeah, I remember that.
a great one. Without that, you definitely don't get stuff like Dark Matter down the road, or just people wanting to just again do their own take, have a bunch of aliens and Han Solo type pirates mixed in with Blade Runner androids, and again, creative alien nation type aliens is like it's just so cool to have that where they're in human form, and I mean not in a way to where you're just like that looks fake and lame or
Supernatural with their angels, trench
oh my
coats.
god, yeah, and it's not, and they're not trying to
I'm
fucking
an
kill you,
angel.
like, and they're not like Species where you're just like this is a B movie elevated by the amount of skin it's showing, in a bigger budget with actors who shouldn't be in this, but they are because
I
paycheck.
like Species too, though. That's my favorite.
I love making fun of that one. It is such a trashy, fun franchise. I promise we will cover it, but it's just, I just bring it up because it's interesting how I see people praise like a space opera, like these kinds of shows, and then have no patience for a just anything, whether it's a B movie franchise or just anything lesser. I'm like, well, hold on, it worked there. Why doesn't it work here? Let's be consistent.
That's like the conversation we had the other night about bad movies rule.
Yes.
It's literally that. It's funny because it really does show, like, you have people who can handle a TV series, but they can't handle
They
a
like
2-hour
90s
movie.
CD-ROM graphics, but
I like that shit. It's good.
it's fun. Wing Commander any day. Yeah. It tells the story versus does it look good,
Yeah. Like, I watched iRobot last night.
Woo!
And yeah, even that's it's slightly dated just for graphics. And I was surprised by that because it's like, when the fuck did this come out? I'm like, oh, 2004. Like, yeah, it shows. It really shows.
Yeah, there were some lines that were kind of junky and everything, but I think that one,
Well, not
because
the lines, it was just the graphics were like, I'm surprised.
I recall
I'm
the
surprised.
whole some of the lines being junky, like "I will kick your ass." I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
every movie and show had to be that way, but the ideas were so strong, we
Yeah.
didn't care. Versus
True.
another movie where we're trying to debate whether someone's giving a good performance or not.
Yeah, and the thing that really tripped me out was that the NS4s and 5s in that, they look so good for 2004.
Yes, they
It's
do.
just the CGI background shows too much. And it's like, you couldn't blend it a little better.
That was
Like,
always the case.
yeah.
And I mean, I think it helped that it had someone who had a vision versus
Yeah.
we fix it in post,
And I even watched the deleted scenes and shit. One of them was a waste. The other one should have been left the fuck in. The two alternate endings were just dumb. But yeah, like out of all that, because I got the Blu-ray for a couple bucks at Community Aid last year, and it's basically a Goodwill, and yeah, it's literally what it is, basically a Goodwill. Yeah, but it's nicer than Goodwill.
That's good.
Yeah, like I got it, and I was up to the back, and it said deleted scene and alternate ending. I was like, oh.
Some TV shows, when they first came to DVD, had deleted scenes, and I was always like, oh, man, why do you even put that on there? Like, nothing happened. I would just throw that to the trash. Like, instead...
sometimes they add to the story, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I mean, there were some other more polished TV shows and movies that had deleted scenes, and I was just like, wow. Had you included that would have sunk that entire season. Like, had you used a take where they're not giving their best performance or where it just looks wrong. Something's off.
The one alternate ending for iRobot was instead of Sonny standing on the hill looking over the other NS5s, it was Will Smith saying, "You're with us," and they walk out together. And I'm like, the fuck kind of an ending is that?
That would have been garbage. No,
I
man.
know. And
I can understand the I Am Legend one, but man, like that would be just like, wait, what just happened?
It's on YouTube, actually. You can watch it. It's funny as shit. It's like, you're with us.
I will take your word for it.
It's funny. It's like, you're with us. I'm like,
you're with us.
Like,
Jeez.
you started out.
You pissed me off already. Just telling you.
Like, you started out a racist against robots.
Don't just have nothing happen. Christ.
I know. It's like, really, that's it. It's a good plot twist movie, though, and a good sci-fi cop thriller.
Correct.
Yeah.
That and Blade Runner coincidentally made me become fans of Private Eyes in movies.
It's just
How do you think the show handles aliens in general to set it apart?
Earth Final Conflict handles aliens really well.
Because the energy vampires was just a dorky idea in the season.
Yeah, but they don't. That's what it was. That was what they
was like, what the hell? Ellen von Sprang, I've seen him in a few other things. He's the leader, and bless his heart, I don't think his acting was quite there yet. I know it was one of his first movies.
I like Don. He was cool. That was one of my favorites.
Don.
No, Don.
I'm trying to look up which one was Don. Oh, Lenny Parker. Yes.
Yeah, Don.
She was fine. Oh, even with that makeup on. She's in other B movies like Screamers and
oh boy.
Peter.
Earth Final Conflict did aliens right because they didn't overdo it. They didn't make them, like extravagant and shit. They were just like, they're just like humans, but they have more layers to them than humans. And I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what stood out so much for me with Earth Final Conflict. I never watched Andromeda. I wanted to, but then I was like, I saw that. I was like, that's Hercules. Like, that's Hercules in space.
That's the thing, too, and Lucy Lawless may be the better actress, just having done comedy lately and other Battlestar and X-Files and other fun TV movies and miniseries. But even still to this day, I think Hercules just flows way better. It just has more extravagant sets and fun action. It's just that, but that's just it. It sucks that Sorbo's a piece of shit in real life. Just
how could you bash Xena like that?
I didn't say Xena was bad. I just said Hercules I thought was the better show.
You didn't say it was good either.
It's a good show. And it's not dated. It's fine. Highlander's the best out of all these sword and sorcery shows. But I'm just saying, like, it's just interesting how.
Yeah, my friend Bella, she, her friends were actually extras in Hercules.
No,
yes,
way up to New Zealand.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she had the opportunity for $50 and passed on it. I was like, you bitch, but she actually had dinner with Kevin Smith. Aries, yeah. For those of you that don't know, there are two Kevin Smiths.
Yeah, that's
there's
right.
Kevin Smith who likes comics, and there's Kevin Smith who played Ares on Hercules. Bella had dinner.
Not the Clerks director, guys.
She had.
So maybe that's what was lacking from Andromeda. He should have just brought over his Hercules actors.
Yeah, like it was so cool because me and her were talking
Hercules
about that
in space.
Yeah, and she brought that up, and she's like, "Yeah, Kevin cooked me and my friend dinner one night." I was like, "What? How was it?" And she's like, "He's an amazing cook." I'm like, "Oh, I am jealous." And she met Channing Tatum as well when he worked on The Eagle.
Oh yeah, that was a fun 2011 Sword and Sandal.
Yeah, she said he's all right, but he's a bit dim.
He was probably going all method acting. Oh, it looks serious. I just got enough Step Up movies.
I remember when he was in stuff. I was like, man, he is jacked. And then he does the Eagle, and he's just like, I'm lanky as fuck.
And now I got to play an idiot. Oh, okay, perfect.
Now I got to play the stripper. Yeah.
Intimidate everybody. Oh,
And there's proof that she met him too. The one restaurant they were at over in New Zealand was taking pictures, and one of them has a picture of her and her boyfriend at the time sitting next to Channing.
Lucky as fuck.
I don't know. I was like, where? I want to see the picture. So jealous. I'm like, but yeah, she went. Here's some more fun shit. She went to school with Carl Urban. Every New Zealander.
Wow.
They all graduated from the same school that she went to.
Wow.
Yeah, that's funny. I was like, damn. I was like, that's amazing. She's like, yep, key power. Wild. But yeah, Andromeda, I don't know. Like, I wanted to see it. It looked interesting. But I just couldn't shake Kevin off because
it's a dick.
No, not because he's a dick. Because I watched him on Hercules, so I had that image in my head.
Okay.
And I'm like, that's Hercules. It's not.
He was fine as the captain, and it's actually funny, because I every once in a while will watch stuff from years ago, and I was rewatching some Celebrity Millionaire back when that was a thing in the early 2000s, and he was one of the contestants. And I don't know what changed. I don't know what happened between the, difficult to work with behind the scenes, but charismatic, and sure, I'll be a B movie guy. And then somewhere in between doing all these Sci-Fi Channel Hallmark movies, he decides to become just sexual harasser and radical Christian dickhead. It's like sometimes where he'll just flat out just take over the movie and say, no, we're not doing that, we're doing this. I'm like,
that sounds so familiar. Who did do that before?
There's a lot. I had a friend who went to like a convention he was in at like Tyler, Texas, and it was just one of those. It's just like he asked him, "Hey, yeah, could I film an interview with you? If you don't want to, just say no." And he just decided to just ramble. Yeah, sure, go film me. It's just demeans them. It's like, Christ, just say no. And so I guess but that's the other weird thing too. He jokes. I've seen him at recent stuff where he jokes how, hey, I played Hercules, who was a god. Make me a Marvel guy. I'm like, so I guess unless he's like asked from someone higher up and he likes you, just he's one of those other kind of like some of these other B movie dickheads where they just seem schizophrenic. Because John, who you met here, who's one of the anchors on the show, he saw him at a Psych convention sometime in the 2010s, and well, not Psych, but it was just some convention, and he got asked about his various TV appearances, and he had some funny stories. So I don't know when that happened exactly, but I'll just say by 2010 when he was doing some of those Walking Tall sequels. I think somewhere after that he just decided, you know what? I fucking hate liberals. I fucking hate anybody who's not me. I hate anybody who just isn't a dick. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
And then, I remember that because Lucy Wallace called him out and called him Peanut.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, damn, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, Peanut. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she don't take shit from anybody. I don't know, man. I don't understand him at all. He makes even less sense in public, and he's one of those. I saw a recent awful like action movie he was in that had some of his forced Christianity stuff in it. It had Brian Bosworth as the bad guy. It was a crock of shit. It was like trying to be like almost an Olympus Has Fallen, Red Dawn type movie, but even that whole
Yeah.
takeover World War III scenario didn't make any sense. And he just looked bored as shit. So I think he's to that point where he's just one of those guys. He's pissed off so many people. In my mind, I don't think he even enjoys what he does most of the time, unless, I mean, that's the other thing. He's in a few other indie things where he's just part of an ensemble. So I guess unless he somehow likes you in some way, he's not going to behave. He's like Chevy Chase or some of those other guys, you know,
Oh God.
Robert Davi. You remember the cop in Maniac Cop, as well as Special Agent Johnson in Die Hard?
I never watched Maniac Cop.
Okay, well, Die Hard. Remember Special Agent Johnson?
Vaguely.
The FBI asshole. Anyway, he's been in other stuff like Showgirls and License to Kill. And
Oh, I like Showgirls. It's a good movie. It's educational.
you're funny. Remember Sanchez and License to Kill, the James Bond movie?
I have not watched any
Oh,
James
my
Bond
word.
films except
Okay.
for Casino Royale. That's it.
We'll talk later. Anyway,
I don't
so,
like Bond. I really don't.
It's pretty hard to
misogynistic and
not like
basic.
Bond if you haven't seen his movies. Anyway, it's all right. I don't care anymore. I hate where the franchise has gone. It sucks. Anyway,
It's trash. It really is.
Says the guy
It's
who
as
hasn't
bad as
seen most of them.
Indiana Jones.
Watch them all first before you say that. Anyway,
I did watch all of them.
you just said you haven't seen them.
I thought you were talking about Indiana.
Indiana Jones is fine. I'm talking about James Bond.
No, he's not. He's bullshit. They're all bullshit.
Even though it resurrected the adventure genre and made way for all the fantasy evil and creative.
No, it didn't.
destinies.
That was all Marvel and DC's doing.
Okay, clever
Stop
troll.
telling lies.
You're funny. All right. Whatever. Anywho,
I don't like you anymore. Recording stop.
I don't know what you want me to say, so I'm just gonna stand here shaking my head. Anyway, it's so yeah, Sword was a mystery. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't know why he acts the way he does. I don't know why he's a dickhead. I mean, I would like to go to my grave. My dream job would totally to be just on a goofy, syndicated, cheesy show and then stretch as an actor. You know, it's just, why does it, being nice costs nothing. I can understand if you want to disagree with the director on a scene or talk to the writer, hey, can you stop having my character be a baller and have him be more heroic or selfless, you know, something.
That's like
A creative
Pulaski
decision.
on TNG.
Oh, who won Star Trek TNG?
Dr. Pulaski.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, literally, like, it's literally that. Because, you know, Gates left the first season because they didn't know what to do with her. And then they brought on Pulaski and they figured out how to handle Crusher's character. So Gates came back.
That was some bullshit. I would have never come back in the day, but couldn't afford to say no either. That's the other thing. But at the same time, I mean, yeah, that would not fly today in Twitter age where people would be like, bring him back now. People pay attention now, and now they go off with that showrunner's head.
Oh, yes, they do.
And we don't.
Get so pissy about it.
And half the time that the character is coming back, they're just getting impatient or they misread something, and it's just like, Jesus, can people just stop announcing shit like that early? You know?
And people seem to forget that, you know, people take breaks for different reasons.
That's
You
what they
know?
also do. The clickbait sites will do it. And so if there's anything these shows have taught me, I miss the days where it was just kind of, you tuned in and it was kind of a word of mouth thing. You like, when I was in high school, I encountered probably 5 people who had seen it and liked it, but they didn't geek out about it. They were like, oh, that's all I can talk about.
Andromeda is the best thing ever.
Oh, I will suck its dick. For, oh.
I will suck Hercules' dick for $2.
Oh God, please no. I don't think you could handle his sword. And probably tastes like shit. I don't know.
Peanut.
Something. Let's just say we're all allergic to, and it's COVID related.
Oh God.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just dicking around.
Okay.
I'm making a dick joke.
That's what she told.
Yeah. Hey Oreo,
Hmm?
go fuck
What?
yourself. Anyway.
I mean, I might do that later.
Fucking loser. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why these shows are kind of word of mouth. But they were kind of in the right place at the right time, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they're part of that whole cluster of sci-fi shows from 2000s anyway. Cleopatra 2525.
Yes.
Lex.
Xena guys.
Who else?
Yeah, I promise we will do a Lex and Red Dwarf double review feature.
Trying to think what the other ones were because I've watched so many. Tripping the Rift.
Yes, Tripping the Rift. There were some other Buck Rogers type shows out there. It was just, again, they were word of mouth.
Painkiller Jane.
I love that one too.
That only lasted a whole fucking season.
Yep. There was Tracker, also with Adrian Paul, which was kind of a fun alien in human form. Codename Eternity was good. Review coming soon. I don't know, man. I mean, and we've talked about the Sentinel before. I mean, that is I miss that kind of that notion of, hey, just go out and do it. That we're gonna let you do whatever you want because we're already ordered to series. We just gotta fill out the required episodes and play around with it. You can air it out of order. It doesn't matter. It's just it really is like they explain a little bit every episode. So yeah.
Even the other one, VR5, Viper, and
there you go.
And the Invisible Man.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good series. I liked it. I love the CGI in that series. That was so cool.
Back when they were really going all cyberpunkish with the designs and what have you.
Yeah, that was nice. It's a staple of that time frame that should be brought back, but they won't because they'd rather stick with what's out now and it's easier. It's like, dude, come on. You're already adjusting the AI being used, so learn to use old stuff with it. Not hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck all those artists who are crying about losing their jobs to AI. You still have your contracts. You're still putting work out. That's the one thing I hate is they're like, oh, AI is taking my job. Here's my latest commission I did for so-and-so.
Okay, I would have been. It's killed a lot of jobs, dude.
Yeah.
I'd be worried too, but
I mean, yeah, there's a right to worry. But if they're still attached to projects, they're not hurting. They're okay.
I think that's the problem. There was a lot of people who had signed contracts, but they were still not honoring them.
Oh, lovely.
So it was kind of one of those like, thanks, but legally we can still toss this in the trash because we're the employer and blah blah blah, and we'll just pay you a big final paycheck and say fuck you later. I'm like, jeez. So after all that,
that's like all those posts about royalties. God, those were fucking stupid. Oh my God.
It gets even worse when members of a band pass away. It's almost always that kind of thing where you're just like, whoa.
That's right. A band recently just posted all that.
Steely Dan was having a fight like that because they're like, we deserve more, even though.
I do miss the old sci-fi shows. They're fun for the most part,
especially when they were campy.
Yeah, like the campier, the better. Like
there's been some other fun ones. They did one called Vagrant Queen, which was very Fifth Element-ish. There was Killjoys.
Yeah, I remember Vagrant Queen. I was gonna watch that, and then I
They
forgot to.
canceled it, and they didn't even give it a chance. And I'm like, I love this theme. I like this villain.
Yeah.
Literally putting forks in people's faces. Just there was Winona Earp, which was a fun mix of westerns and vampires. I'm like, see, this is just wacky trash. I love it.
I think
I
it's
know.
based off the comics too.
Yeah, they adapted a lot of obscure comics.
Yeah.
You mentioned before the one with Linda Hamilton, Defiance. That was fun.
Yeah.
I saw it when it was on, and then I didn't keep up. And then so years later, when there's this thing called Daily Motion, I finally was like, you know what? I want to catch up on that. Where did it go? Oh, and I think that is another one because the effects vary episode to episode. A lot of people weren't patient with that. I'm like, oh, come on, just have fun. Just have
There was
fun.
good shit, and it was based off the game, which was even cooler. Because I remember when the game was announced, they're like, yeah, Defiance is coming to Sci-Fi Channel, new series. I'm like, oh, cool. And I almost bought the collector's edition of Defiance because I wanted to play it, but I never played it because they ended up shutting servers down a few years
Yeah, I
later.
did read about that in like 2021. They're like, shut them down, man, shut them down. But there's a good example of the spin-off merchandise became kind of bigger than.
Yeah, it's wild.
See, that's why what really got me out of online gaming is like, what if I don't want to leave the server? You know,
Exactly.
we're a long way from archive.org being able to replicate gaming servers. There's so
True.
many. Had I been an online gamer, I would have just been pissed. If the server was crapping up one day, I'd be like, no. And unfortunately, I think it's because I gave up mobile gaming so long ago. I also was just one of those, just like, if people are already being, ripped off by paying for rewards and trophies, I refuse to be hustled.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I am a hustler, but I know when I'm being hustled, and this is a perfect example of I don't suffer fools, and I'm not giving.
Bungie did that the other day.
You will, if you invite me to Vegas, I will never be seen at the gambling table.
Yeah, Bungie made an announcement. You can get a exclusive emblem for Pride Month if you donate $10. I'm like,
the Halo company, man, that's low. That's
I'm
petty.
like, why the fuck would I donate $10 to
How
get
about use your own cash? And I would see that too. I would see people like Madonna on during like American Idol saying adopt a kid. I'm like, why don't you adopt a kid? You got time, crazy person. So
just 5 cents a day.
5 cents a day. Feed the children. Feed the children.
Yeah. I love them commercials. They crack me up. And then you have that.
South Park skit in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what was missing too. Sci-Fi definitely wanted a few South Park type shows, but they never really lasted that long.
That's because they mixed everything up.
They kept trying to be cool and mix it in with, movies, and their schedule changed every day, so it was always a cluster for me. If you didn't have TiVo, you didn't know what the fuck was on. I'm like, what is this?
I got introduced to Kingdom Hospital through Sci-Fi Channel. That was nice.
Yeah, that is a good example. See, that's what they had figured out. Besides Battlestar and Stargate, they had the great miniseries.
Mm-hmm.
But then when Sharknado came along, then they were just like, okay, let's go back to just making trash again.
Yeah, the best miniseries ever on there: Dune, Childhood's End, Kingdom Hospital. I own Kingdom Hospital and Dune.
Lovely.
Yeah, I bought Kingdom Hospital right after I saw it. I was like, I gotta own this
I'll
shit.
buy your hospital.
Yeah, their miniseries were good for the most part. Some were hit or miss. Tales from Earthsea, looking at you. Earthsea, looking at you.
It was okay.
It was a piece of shit.
Fuck you.
Oh my god. You liked Earthsea. You're kidding, right?
Nope.
You're kidding. You liked Earthsea.
It was a watchable adventure show.
Did you know they whitewashed it?
I know it's not an accurate book adaptation. That's all I know.
Yeah, everybody's supposed to be black.
Uh,
Like I watched it and I was excited too because I was like, I watched Tales from Earthsea. I enjoyed that, and then I watched.
don't make me feel
this,
guilty. I know what I like. Damn you, Danny
and then
Glover for the win,
I'm like,
man.
where's the fucking story? Like there was nothing there. I was so disappointed. I was like, I waited decades to watch that fucking thing, and disappointment. Just
It was better
disappointment.
than Merlin.
I like Merlin. Don't you dare talk bad about Sam.
You don't need to. I already know my
Leave
sister
him
loves it.
alone. Leave him alone.
It's fine for what it was, but it was a little
Leave
silly.
Sam alone.
Okay, really? We're really going here?
Leave Sam alone.
Leave Sam alone. Samantha Carter, who's Sam?
Tin Man's another one. I never watched it, but
Yeah, now that was where they got clever. It's like take all these different, veteran actors who've been in everything, do a creative spin on the fantasy thing, and see
Mhm.
that after Battlestar, that's what was so weird. It's like they didn't like anything they were producing, even though they were getting Emmys. But
Yeah.
so at the same time, yeah, they had stuff like The Lost Room and some other
Felix.
movies premiere on there by, come on, who doesn't like something goofy like Poa versus Python?
Not me. I'm
Well,
good.
versus movies.
Sorry, I'm not a shill like you.
Right.
Fucking Earthsea shill.
This is the
It's the
guy who
best
hates
thing
Indiana
ever.
Jones and James Bond. Fuck off.
They're all right propagandist pieces of shit.
Wait, what? That does not even make any sense, and you know that doesn't make sense.
I don't care. It makes sense to me.
So you're going all right back to being the loudest voice in the
They're
room.
too all right for me. I need radical left to
Oh
balance
my
out.
god. Okay, Hunter Biden. Anyway, I don't know what's going on here. All I know is we should clear Oreo's computer and take his porn. Anyway,
I don't even have any fucking porn anymore.
you say that now, motherfucker.
No, because every fucking clip I've bookmarked on Twitter keeps getting taken down.
If you have to make up more excuses, that just means you have more to hide. Anyway, where can we find you on the internet?
I don't know.
I don't know how to end
Altright.com
this episode.
/ radical cookie having a meltdown.
You can find me on Patreon and OnlyFans. No, you can't find me anywhere on there. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram on the Jacked Up Review Show.
I'm
I
on
will
YouTube
respond to you
under
as long as you're
Oreo
not being a
Brewer.
dick. Anyway, sorry.
I'm on YouTube under Oreo Brewer, and I'm on Twitter under SW the Draken Saga.
We'll return after these messages.
If you like small town mystery, crazy news, and wild history, then the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast is for you. Each week, Josh Mills and Wayne McCarty bring you the absolute best Florida has to offer. So if you're looking for a show that's safe for the family, but funny enough to help you escape everyday life, then listen to the Florida Men on Florida Man podcast. That's Florida Men, plural, on Florida Man podcast.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, "Give it up, Jimmy. You got to sink this putt to win." On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast recs and booty debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in. It's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.
It's a jacked up